So, welcome you all to the second part of the revision class. I think the second part should be okay for you to get all the stuff that you need to know to revise. So, we were at the good coding practice, and I was telling that these are the principles that you need to know. Moving on is World Wide Web Consortium. You need to know about the W3C. What is it? What is the organization about? What does it do? Okay, open your browser and do research. Okay, read more about this organization. Very important. Now, still about coding, you need to know about CSS. What is CSS? What does it mean? Share screen, share. Yes, the definition of CSS, pretty straightforward. The syntax you need to know well. And CSS code you need to write, but you need to also understand what particular code is doing. Okay, if you would run this in a browser, what you could expect in the website to be displayed. And these such kind of questions I used to put in my past previous papers because I want students to master CSS skills. These are some theories. Now you need to understand what is the latest feature of CSS and what are the new features of CSS3. Okay, so please read about it and try it out on W3 schools and understand it well. So the last part of coding, which is important for you to understand, is JavaScript. What is JavaScript? Okay. What is JavaScript and what is jQuery? So here are the definitions. And what is jQuery? Well, jQuery actually helps you a lot. And when I was developing websites, by making use of jQuery, I could achieve many stuff like having a slideshow, banner slideshow, and doing many other things that would render the page very interesting. Okay, so please read and try it out. Okay, for example, one question is what is the purpose? What will happen when this HTML page will load? What will happen? Actually, I had set one question about in one exam papers where I had given two pictures of light bulbs, and I had asked students what will happen if somebody would click on that button. Okay, so that was on JavaScript. Please read by yourself, practice, let's do it with our schools. Get ready for all the three coding parts, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is the core skills that you need to have developed over this web development course, which is about 3 months. Okay, so you need to know about what is a web feed. In fact, in your Moodle, when you connect, you will see there's a RSS feed which is pulling news about website development in the Moodle on the right block. Okay, so it is always updated as soon as the new news items it is being published there. For example, this is a feed uh, which is displaying the latest news items from the newspaper. HTML versus XML, you need to know the difference. It is here. And what is Web 3.0? It is very, very important. You get to understand the concept of Web 3.0 versus Web 3.0. In fact, in the start of the classes, I had explained to you my experience where before Web 3.0, how was web development like? Now Web 3.0 is here. What is great changes have happened, and now we are moving very closely to Web 3.0. Voilà. This is the definition of Web 3.0. You need to know some key terms like RDF. Okay, so here's the definition. You need to understand it and you need to be able to explain to me in exams format. Now moving on. See, all of you will be developing websites over your uh, career in IT, whatever field you take. So what are the good qualities of a website? So I have put down in bullet point format the different qualities that we wish to have. Okay, there are two sides if you take it. One side is from the front-end user point of view. That is when a user is opening a website, what is pleasant to have. And the second is in terms of the Google search engine, what are the different aspects that Google wants a website to have. For example, a website which is fast loading will gain more positive score from Google. There are different test tools like Page Developer Insights, where on this tool you input your website link and Google will tell you how fast your website is. Okay, Google page speed analysis and stuff like that. So there are more definitions. Now here I mention about the importance of having good images and professional photography or stock photos in the website. See, quality photography helps tell a story well. This is very important. It can make or break the overall experience of a website. See, me, my strategy when I have to design a website, I get to guess what is the target audience, who will be visiting the website, and immediately I go and look for the images that would the target audience would be related to. Okay, for example, if I'm developing a university website, I will go and find classrooms, books, library, campus, the architecture of the buildings, and these kind of photos. Okay, so that when the students or lecturers or tutors or admin staff they open their website, they get a good experience of a website. Okay, all elements combine to tell the website's brand story, which is very important. Engaging photography can boost success rates and retain visitors' average time they spend on website. Sure, because you don't want somebody to open the website and then they bounce back. That is, after 30 seconds, they don't navigate to other pages and then they just close the browser, which is not good. We want them to spend more time on our website, browse the website, and get interesting info on our website, and really a good user experience on the website. Okay. So if you put low quality images, then they won't stay on the website. Okay. This is why investing or hiring a professional photographer is advisable. I can't stress enough the importance of a good homepage design. Okay. And again, the principles. So I have given you enough material to know about the qualities of a good website and the principles of effective web design. More on the CMS. Yes, I had also given the features of 3 types of CMS. Okay, so this is for CMS. Often the content are a bit mixed up, not in the right order, but you can use this material. Now, as I have told you in the hackathon sessions, see, you need to do your time management well. You have 4 questions to answer. You have 2 hours, and a question will be given you a screenshot of a website, and you have to reverse engineer. That is, whatever is on the photo, you need to write code to be able to produce that uh, web page exactly. Now the challenge is you don't have a computer before you where you can run and test your code and see that there are no errors. But you have to write your code accurately, and at first writing everything should be fine, and you have your time constraint in an exams format. So in order to reach this level, you are required to write codes and test on your browser, and you need to be confident in your code writing skills. This is the advice that I can give you. Well, for example, this is the code that one exam paper in one exam paper the students had to write. Okay, so and with the spacing and all and everything well written, because for example, hello Mr. John Smith, Mr. John Smith with underlined. So when you're writing your code, you need to make sure that you are writing it in a way that it will appear as exactly in the screenshot, as you won't get marks. And this kind of question carry like a good amount of marks. So if you want to score high for these exams, please have this practice. Yes, there is one chapter on query. As I told you, I don't like too much the Microsoft Excel macro. I prefer use Google Sheet, and you need to know about the different queries that are possible in Google Sheet. And one of the query is this one, where please go and try it, so that if you input this query in the sheet, what it will do. Okay, of course you can change the currency, for example, from USD, and then you put EUR, then you will get the currency converted from USD to Euro in real time. uh, that is, you will get the latest updated figures from the market. Okay, we've reached almost the end. We've reached the end, in fact, of the revision class. And I think I have covered everything that is important for you to know for the exams. But despite this, I want you to go open your manual and read from start unit to the last unit. Okay, know everything that is mentioned in the exams and the student manual. Okay, then you have this slide that can help you, and if you have followed this last revision course well, I think you should be prepared for the exams. So to conclude, I would like to give some exams tips. Yes, give yourself enough time to study. Don't leave everything for last minute. You won't be able to cope because you have quite a few amount of units to be covered, and you need to be prepared for this. Relieve your stress, get good sleep, prep the night before. Plan your 2 hours well. Planning is very, very important. Please don't like spend too much time on one question and then ignore that the other questions also requires much concentration, much input of your time. And that's the end. So I would like to stress that this module web development will help you a lot in your career. In the market right now, there's demand for people with skills in web development. If you open myjob.mu, you will get uh, advertisements for web developer. Like if you open Metro Express, Mauritius Metro Express.mu, I think, and you click on l'emploi, and you will find that they are recruiting a web developer, and you will see the different skills that they expect from a web developer. Of course, there are other things that have not been mentioned in this course. For example, version controlling system. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of this, but it is very important when you're writing your code. There is a version controlling that is done, and there are tools for that like GitHub, so that you need to understand different concepts like repository, branch, pull, push, commit. Okay, and these concepts, so that tomorrow, let's say you have written a code, and then after 2 days you have written another piece of code, and your new lines of code are damaging the website. So your website is not running well. So with versioning system, you can revert whatever changes that have been recently been made. Okay, and this is how in the real world of web development it goes. So this has not been mentioned in the course. Après for web dev level 1, I think that's it. And you need to practice. You need to, I think I advise you to build a portfolio of websites. Okay, that is, if tomorrow you were to apply, you can show to your employer, your prospective employer, that okay, this is in my portfolio. Like I have developed 1, 2, 3 websites. These websites they perform these and these features, and it will be good for you to have a portfolio. In fact, in one assignment, there was one option where students could do their portfolio, and I remember some students had created a website which is their online portfolio. So this is good. That is, now after the exams, you can create a website for your own personal, which will be your own portfolio. Okay, and there are websites which you can visit, like Smashing Magazines and CSS Zen Garden. I forgot to mention it. It is where you can find inspiration of different kind of templates of website. And in the real world also, we go on websites where we can purchase templates like Team Forest, where we can find a large variety of templates in different categories. Like for example, if you want a WordPress template, if you want HTML template, if you want Drupal template, all are there. We just purchase the template for a license, and then we install it, we configure it, and then we have a website live for a client. So this is the faster method. Uh, if you are under tight pressure for a deadline, and this is a common practice for many web developers now. That is, if they can't spend 3 months developing files for a website, you can purchase a license for a premium theme, for a premium template, which will be packed with many features, okay, with many plugins, with many stuff developed well, and it has been tested on different browsers. Yes, there's one term which you need to know: cross-browser testing. And yes, this is the world. So if you have any questions, please voice out. No. So that's the end of the class. I wish you good luck, and we meet soon, maybe in the next semester. See you.